What's good, YouTube? This is Austin Sweet here, and you're watching The Sweet Life of Dakota and Austin. Welcome back to the channel, guys. And today, first of all, happy Monday, everybody. It is Monday Movie Madness time. And I have a question for you guys. Are you guys scared of clowns? Because if you actually recall one review that I did, it was a clown movie. This film that I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today is another clown movie. But it's not like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. If you want to see that, go check it out. This film stars Harry Anderson, Dennis Christopher, Richard Masur, Annette O'Toole, Tim Reed, John Ritter, and Richard Thomas. This film is by Stephen King. It's another Stephen King adaptation. If you like clowns and you like getting scared, this is the film for you. This also has Tim Curry as Pennywise. That's right, Pennywise. If you guys don't know what I'm still talking about, it's this film right here from 1990. Found this at Myers. It's Stephen King's It. Alright, like I said, I'm going to go through what it looks like, what the back looks like, and the disc is very cool too. I'm going to show you guys that as well. So as you can see, here's the front. You see Pennywise in all his glory with his hands. As you can see, there's the cast down there. The Master of Horror unleashes everything you were ever afraid of. Here's the back. This is the scene in the cave where they're adults and they're facing the spider. We're going to get to that. Okay. Now, the disc. Here's what I'm going to be discussing. This disc, one side is the first half of the movie. On the other side is the other half of the movie. This side covers their childhood. The second part is their adult days. So we're going to start with side one, their childhood. Okay. So at the start of the film, you see a girl like riding her bike and all that, and her mother tells her to come in. But then all of a sudden, Pennywise already shows up, claiming his first victim, the little girl. And it just shows Pennywise running to the girl and cutting away, which is actually a good thing. Then you see police and EMTs arrive, and looking at the crime scene. It's very creepy stuff. So then we move on to the latter part of the movie, and we meet Georgie. This is where it gets a little more creepy. So we see Georgie floating his boat, and it actually goes down into the sewer where Pennywise lives. And Pennywise goes, "Aren't you gonna say hello? Georgie. Pennywise. I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown." So Pennywise introduces himself to Georgie, and he says, "Do you want your boat?" And then, I'm gonna hold this up, because there's that one scene in the film where he says, "When you're down here with me, you'll float too." And then he just pulls his arm, he pulls Georgie's arm, and you see his mouth opening, and he bites his arm off. Ah. God, man. That scene scared the daylights out of me. This is Stephen King's scariest film. It's like, oh my God. I'm very lucky and grateful they cut away, because that's all you see is just Pennywise opening his mouth and biting his arm off. It's not like the reboot. The reboot just shows Pennywise completely opening his mouth and completely biting his arm off. I might get the reboot and we'll do a comparison here soon. So then we get into like the latter part of the film. We see a girl going into the bathroom, like cleaning her face. Then all of a sudden, a balloon pops up out of the drain and actually pops, and it's a blood-filled balloon. It's like, oh my God. And then we meet another kid. Doesn't say the names. The kid actually goes into like a field, and he sees like a sewer tower, and he sees the shadow or the apparition of his father, who served in the military. And next thing you know, cuts away to Pennywise, and then you see like a beast come up, tries to pull the kid. And that scene actually really scared me. Really jump scared me. Then we get to like the latter part of the movie. The end of the first half of the film actually ends with like the woman's husband dead in the shower, and you see it right across the wall. And then we move on to side 2 of the disc, which is their adult years. And again, once I'm done, you guys voice your comments in the comment section. I will read them. Then we get to the second disc, the second side, which is their adult years. Their adult years actually sees them teaming back up. Well, actually, before we get to the husband dying in the shower, the one scene is where all the kids team up, and you see like the one guy spray battery acid, and he kills Pennywise. But then next thing you know, when we get to their adult years, Pennywise is still around, and he's still haunting the kids, which is plain nuts. Then we get to their adult years. After the husband dies in the shower, we get to their adult years. Their adult years is them teaming back up to fight the clown, obviously. And that one scene when they're in that Chinese restaurant, and they crack open the fortune cookies, you see like an eye, you see like a dead bird, you see blood, you see, oh my god, that was terrifying as heck. That was freaking ballistic. That was bananas, because that scene really scared me. There's another scene in the film where the one guy is kissing his girl, and then Pennywise just pops out of nowhere and he goes, "Kiss me, fat boy." I love that scene. So then, this is where it kind of goes downhill when they're trying to find Pennywise. I mean, Pennywise is already dead. We already know Pennywise is already dead. They fight a giant spider, and the one guy gets picked up. And next thing you know, the spider actually winds up dying, and they all come out, and you hear a narrator narrating the rest of like what happens in their later life and all that. See, it's the scene on the back here of these 3 guys staring at the light of the spider. One of the girls actually gets hypnotized by Pennywise, and the one guy with like the white hair that we meet in the prison gets hypnotized. He winds up dying. It's just flat nuts. The whole movie was nuts towards the end of the film. Towards the end, we get a very nice narration of what happens in their later lives. So overall, this film was very, very good, very disturbing too. And it was based on King's 1986 bestseller. So, here we go. On the scale of 1 to 10, 1 meaning it sucks, 10 being freaking awesome, this movie has been getting really high ratings, and I'm gonna go with that. This film is a 9 out of 10. This is a must-own, with a must-see seal of approval. If you don't have this movie, go get this movie. If you already have it, and if you've seen it, let me know in the comments below what you guys thought. And that'll do it for this episode of Monday Movie Madness, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, I want you to do 4 things. And I'm actually going to adjust something here too. I want you to do 4 things. Hit the like button, leave your comments. Now, when it comes down to the subscribe button, YouTube has actually updated a few things. I don't want you guys to miss another video that I do. So here's what you do. Click the red subscribe button, and when you go to tap the bell, when it asks what notifications you want, when you click the bell, click all notifications. So be sure you tap the bell and turn on all notifications so you don't miss my next video. So that'll do it. Thank you very much. Anyways, hit the like button, leave your comments, and above all else, subscribe, tap the bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video, and I will see you guys in the next one.